Hello everyone, this is Untitled Chapter 2 and welcome to another mod review. This time on Prodigy Tech, a mod about hot air components and tool upgrading and such. Just thought I'd point out real quick though that there is certain things in the version I'm covering that have been changed. So in terms of like the battery replenisher and a bunch of other bits and pieces, these won't be covered in the version I'm using for this overview, so just keep that in mind with these changes of the new version compared to what I'll be covering, which is 1.10. So to start with, obviously you want a book which you can get like so, and then from there you can open it up and you'll find out you'll need an explosion furnace, which you make like so. The obsidian's just to show, I don't really need it, but for the sake of explosions, of course, you'll need iron to make ceramic ingots, but you'll also need clay. You need probably gunpowder is a good enough start, and sand. Now EP, obviously, sand you'll want because it's the best dampener, so it doesn't allow things to mostly not be converted to the specific thing you want, like Zorra steel, cobble, sand, gravel, and so on. And the generation is obviously what you'll be wanting to use to make said item output. So with 64 sand and 64 gunpowder, I had it where I created 64 ceramic ingots, but if you have, for example, and clay blocks, sorry, not clay balls. And if you have it where, for example, you use something like sawdust and ash, you might be good for certain small scale stuff, but if you had, say, energy and dust and sand, only a certain amount will obviously be converted, and I ended up getting 6. Not from that specific interaction, but yeah, kind of just a thing to consider when starting out the mod. From there you've got a rotary grinder, which is for ores and other things to break down. It's pretty simple. Blower furnace, it's a hot air furnace. Sawmill breaks down wood. Incinerator breaks down any into ash, which you can use for other combustible fuels or ash bricks. You can obviously use it in an explosion furnace, and you can make gunpowder with it in an atomic reshaper. You can use things like tartaric stoker in the tartaric Iraheta, which is a later generator of sorts, and otherwise you can use inferno fuel, and then you can upgrade it, and then you can upgrade it again, and yeah. Otherwise, we have the atomic reshaper, which uses primordium to make things like Zorra saplings and other specific components. You'll mostly need something like an energy and air heater or a tartaric air heater to mostly power some of these later machines though. A primordius reactor requires a bunch of natural components to make primordium, which obviously you'll use in the atomic reshaper. It's good to have a good variety of things, not just all of the same, because you'll get a better output by doing so. The atomic crystal cutter will cut crystals, specifically energy and crystals, from energy and dust, which obviously in the new version has been sort of tweaked a bit. And you can use these for the batteries, which can be used in the battery energy and air heater. The battery replenisher will obviously replenish batteries with energy in, and obviously in the new version this will have been removed so that you use energy and dust in energy and air heater, I'm pretty sure. The crystal cutters, just so I don't forget, only cuts the highest grown, and I don't think you can bone meal these either, whilst if you have a crystal cutter item, you can just automatically cut crystals like so. And these can be placed on a block. You can sort of get the idea there. There's the sorter, which is like a electronic crafting table of sorts for circuits, which you can use for other types of blocks of different tiers. The magnetic reassembler pretty much reassembles things or converts them. And the ore refinery is a dedicated ore grinder of sorts with extra outputs compared to the other. Now for some of the other blocks, magmatic Iraheta, a good lava generator of sorts where you have lava placed underneath it and it'll heat up and power machines. Solid fuel Iraheta is basically just a coal generator. You've got the energy in Iraheta, which obviously uses energy in batteries, or in the new version, the energy in dust, because of tweaking. And the tartaric Iraheta is pretty much just a coal and tartaric stoker combination, which is pretty much, I think, the highest tiered generator or Iraheta in the mod. So yeah. Otherwise, we have certain things like the funneling extractor, which pretty much from any side will drop to here, and the other is the dispersing extractor, which is pretty much from one side into a round robin. So pretty much this, but reverses that one there. I probably should have started with it, but I kind of messed that up. And the Alinea Extractor is pretty much just what seems like an upward hopper of sorts. I'm pretty sure. Yep. There's obviously meat patties and sugar cubes as food alternatives. Which if I just get this going here. I need to be in survival for this. And peaceful. There we go. There is obviously Zorra trees and a bunch of other stuff I'll be covering soon. Meat patties obviously give you full health, and sugar cubes give you the following stats, as you can see there. Most of the things are just components, so I'm not going to cover them too much. But to end off, we've got the weapons, which are unbreakable, at least the Zorra steel ones anyways, and the Thermaric air bow is pretty much just what you expect of a bow. You can upgrade these in a Zorra altar, with Zorra leaves that you get from Zorra saplings, which obviously make a Zorra sapling like so, and from there you place in the world, you can bone meal it. And when you shear or just break the leaves, you'll get the leaf block as well as Zorra leaves, but you can just break them normally. And from there you can enchant these with whatever you want. And it'll keep going. And these are unbreakable but diamond level, so not too bad. But yeah, I'll just get some arrows, and I'm pretty sure that's it. Wormhole linker to go though. Probably just cover that real quick though. The wormhole linker and funnel are basically, if you have hot air and you want it to be transported, you can within, I'm pretty sure it's 9 blocks from checking. 8 blocks, there you go. The book, obviously, you can go to advancements, you can go to history, you'll unlock everything mostly through advancements or just crafting recipes, and you can scale the GUI book. So I'd cover those real quick so I don't forget, and set a mob up real quick. So you hold it and charge it, or you can, as you expect, keep going constantly with it. And the other should be the same, but